Hey folks, how are you? Hope you people are doing well. Myself Naman Verma from India, and today I'm gonna reacting on a video of channel named The New Statesman. So do subscribe this channel and subscribe me too, and press the bell icon for more updates. And if you are not following me yet on my social media handles, so follow me on my Insta and Facebook. The links are given below in the description box. So the title of today's video is Will Trump and Musk destroy reform UK politics? The New Statesman. So without any delay, let's get started video.
Ben, we've had a question from one of our YouTube audience who asks this. What will the effect of Elon Musk and Trump be on the success or failure of Reform UK? Can you help us out with that one? I know you've been covering some polling on this.
Virtually nil. Okay, let's just bear a few things in mind. Elon Musk, surprisingly enough, a lot of Britons have an opinion of him, and a lot of Britons do not have a positive opinion of him whatsoever. 6 in 10 of us do not like the guy. It's close to 7 in 10 who do not like Donald Trump. If Britain was a US state, just preempting Trump's colonial plans there, we would be a solidly blue state. In November, Britons were asked how would they vote, and I think it was like only 17 to 20% of us would vote for Donald Trump. So pretty safe blue state there. On the success or failure of reforms, it's virtually nothing. And I think, to be honest with you, Farage has taken quite a blinkered approach to both Musk and Trump here, because the speed by which he came out to condemn and disassociate himself from Tommy Robinson, who, for the most part, Britons also do not like. The toxicity of the EDL in its heyday was there. And for Farage to disassociate himself is smart. He on that debate, I suppose, is the moderate. For him to, stand shoulder to shoulder with Elon Musk in front of an oil painting of Donald Trump is very detached from where the median Briton stands. And so what I would say is, the more Farage is seen with Trump, the more people think, I'm not really best keen on Farage. Let's not forget.
But the money would
now,
be helpful, wouldn't it? Surely. I mean, last year when we were talking about the potential $100 million, surely that would give a great boost to reform and improve their chances, no?
Oh, absolutely. And, in the past, UKIP have been no stranger to quite sizable donations, quite sizable earnings. But you just have to wonder, what impact does X million quid have on UK elections? The one thing Farage is already good at is an air war. And when it comes to election campaigns, his party, UKIP, Brexit Party Reform, have been traditionally poor at the ground game, knocking doors, getting the data, getting the votes out, and so winning those seats. What happened last year was quite different, quite abnormal. And so it seems as though Farage and his band are getting better at the ground game. The extra money will absolutely go a long way of that. But if he's going to spend it on just the air war, which is what he's already good at, making the noise, getting people talking about him, which is what we're doing right now, then really, I don't think there's going to be much difference to it. It depends how it's spent, really. Farage can get millions of quid from anywhere.
People think the same.
As he already has in the past, different foreign suppliers of cash. So I'm not sure what effect it's going to have, really. Talk more about Trump and Musk. It's going to slowly toxify Farage. Disassociate yourself, stand as the individual, as you have done in terms of disassociating yourself from Tommy Robinson. Yeah, I think that's a smart move.
All right, well, while I've got you, I'm going to ask for your expertise more generally on reform. We've got, obviously, local elections coming up in May. But just this past weekend, Nigel Farage claimed at the party's East England conference that generally there was a swell in the support of young people for right-wing politics, that the tide is turning. Now, is he right to say that?
It's happening in Europe. It's happening in Europe. How about this? We've got elections in Germany in a few weeks' time now, and the Alternative for Germany, the literal far right of Germany now, they're on like the high teens, 17, 18, 19%, and their support amongst young people is only about 15, 16, 17%. It's almost parity there. This idea that the youth are, not a breeding ground for the far right, I think is a bit of nonsense. It's the same in France. If you have some prejudices about younger, progressive, people, put them away, because those stereotypes don't really matter anymore. In Britain, though,
Younger people.
the second most popular party amongst 80 to 24-year-olds is the Greens. Reform tend to do UKIP tend to do quite poorly amongst younger people. What we're seeing now, though, is
future is defined by the
youth
youngsters,
after
definitely.
20 years. And the
impact.
narrative we had about young people was that they don't vote. You'll be doubly right now, because youth turnout in America dropped like a stone in November, and Trump's, Trump claimed he too was gaining support. But what was happening basically was Biden voters, Harris voters were not turning out. And what we saw, and what we're seeing in the opinion polls now, is a lot of progressive voters have lost faith in voting, in politics, both in voting for Labour. A lot of the Labour base now say they would stay at home, which is why the opinion polls look so crazy right now. And as a consequence, the only active angry voters on stage right now are Reform voters. So you look at the polls and you see Reform are gaining amongst the young, gaining amongst every Briton, every strata of society, and it's primarily a consequence of those progressive voters base being apathetic, saying they will stay at home. These elections we have this year in May, some of them might be delayed, by the way, or cancelled outright, because we're doing some reorganisation of councils. But a lot of them, if they were to happen, are in rural English, East Coast England, basically. You're talking County Council England, you're talking Lincolnshire, Norfolk, Kent,
East
Durham
Coast
as well.
England.
Labour are, the incumbents there. And so there is some prime territory for Reform.
You suggest they could do very well, up to 1,000 seats.
Yes. So in total, we've got 20,000 council seats nationally, and Reform right now, if an election was held now in every single one of them, they could get up to around about 1,000 or so councillors, and that
he's a confident guy.
Would put them in pole position in places like Lincolnshire. They could run a fair few councils if an election was held now. But
if that were the case, Ben, that's a game changer, isn't it? That catapults them into a sort of, they've got their 5 MPs, but that really gives them that ground level support, which has always been lacking in the previous parties that Nigel Farage has been in. The
Reform Party is
Same
not
thing,
the Reform Party is not the Brexit Party. They seem to be taking local government much more seriously than they used to. And I tell you this, local government is absolutely fundamental to winning parliamentary seats at the next level. If you do not have a local game, if you don't have a local base, you've got nothing. This is how the Lib Dems did it. This is how the Greens did it in Herefordshire, in Suffolk. It's how Reform want to do it. And so, they've been winning council by-elections in St. Helens, a part of the world where UKIP never did well. They're winning council by-elections in Blackpool, and it's a real sign that Labour should be worried. Absolutely, they should be worried.
Labour should be worried, but just finally, should the Tories as well? Can you see Reform?
Labour should be
Is there
worried.
a world where they come second in these council elections?
In the ones in May?
Yeah.
No, because a lot of these councils up are so Tory. It's Shire Tories, and so what could happen is Reform could. How about this? The Tories will come first, probably, in these council seats up for grabs. Reform could come second, putting Labour into third place.
Okay, so here's the end of the video. You can learn one thing from this video, that how to answer a question, or how to tackle a situation when you are in a 50-50 mood. Like when a person who is taking interview of you is asking the questions which are likely a difficult one. So how to answer diplomatically, how to answer diplomatically, basically. So this is the way, actually, how the politics work, actually. What do people think about this video on this topic? I want to know, because as I said earlier, that your perception matters too. Do you think that Mr. Donald Trump and Elon Musk mediate the UK politics? You can tell me in the comment section, like, is this true? So what do people believe? First of all, you please mention your country name, from which country you people are watching me. how many people are watching me from US, and how many of you people are from UK? So give me an idea, so I can calculate the ratio of US and UK audience actually. So yeah, as I said earlier, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are, they are intellectuals, and they know what to do, and they are just incredible people, and so nice people they are. And definitely allegations are always there, as I said earlier in the videos, that allegations are always there. This is the geopolitics, and every nationalist politician, or I can say any nationalist leader, first of all talks for his nation. Clear? So this is how the geopolitics work. Clear? So this is the video, and as they said in the video that elections are going to take place in UK on there is no any date actually clearly. So they are saying that the elections are held to be occur in May, and which can be delayed. So there are uncertainties actually. So let's see what will happen in the future. So let's see. Mr. Donald Trump is, you people know, he is now a president of United States again, and he had great tenure again, and he has a great tenure ahead. So let's see what will happen, or where will the geopolitical situations goes. So you people tell me your perception, and we Indian people believe in the mantra of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is a family. So with my opinion, but this is actually this sounds very good actually, like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole world is your family. It sounds good, but it's actually, I can say, very difficult or maybe impossible in this era actually. So this mantra is an ideal situation of parallel universe, but this mantra is not suitable for our universe. This is my thinking. So you people tell me what's your thinking about this mantra. So that's all for today's video, and stay healthy, stay fit, and we'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, and follow me on my Insta and Facebook. The links are given below in the description box, and take care, bye bye. It's me, Naman Verma, signing off.